While Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana is set to deliver what's being described as a crucial budget this afternoon, the minister's statement is the first under the Government of National Unity. SABC News anchor Nompumelelo Siziba is part of our team at our satellite studios in Cape Town. As we continue, Nompu, building up to this crucial statement, there's a lot to juggle for the minister.
Welcome back to us here in Cape Town. We are in the parliamentary precinct anticipating Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana's budget speech later on today, scheduled for 2 p.m. Of course, we're going to have our colleagues across the country speaking to the budget as they canvass the views of people living in the various provinces, what their expectations are and so on. We have Albert Botha, who is here with me in the Cape Town, in the parliamentary precinct. She's going to be getting some political anticipation of the speech, and also Pimani Baloyi is standing by for us in Limpopo. We'll be crossing to her shortly. In the meantime, in studio with me, I do have Albert Botha. He's the head of fixed income at Ashburton, just getting his view on what he's expecting. Of course, the big thing, Albert, is the issue of debt. The market's going to be looking at the issue of our debt levels and our fiscal deficit. Why is this so important, and what are your expectations?
Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for having me. So a government raises money in two ways, right? One is it raises money by taxing, and the minister will speak to that today. And the other one is it raises money by borrowing money, right? It works similar to a household. And just like in a household, if you have more debt, other people are going to be less willing to give you more debt, right? Unless they get enticed by higher interest rates. So the more debt you tend to have, specifically, especially in emerging markets, the higher the interest rates become and the more expensive it becomes for you to borrow more money. So that's the problem why people say you can't have 150% debt. Now, we're not anywhere close to that. I use an extreme example. But if you keep on increasing your debt levels, what happens is that you increase the interest rate at which you need to borrow, and that makes the repayment of everything more expensive. And the more expensive that becomes, the less money you have to pay for other kinds of things, like, for example, infrastructure spend or etc.
Albert, we're going to hold that thought there, but thank you very much for that explanation. And just to expand on what Albert is saying, I mean, we spend as a country, in terms of public funds, we spend 21.5% of tax revenue on paying our debt. You know, that is our debt servicing cost. That has to be taken out of the equation first before we pay for all the other essentials around education, health, infrastructure, and so on. So that just shows you how serious this issue is. And currently, it looks as though our debt continues to grow, and that means our debt service costs may grow, which is a concern, and a concern for the market as well as us as South Africans.